Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Natalie and we are going to get right into it. And what is going on with my volume? I don't know. I'm gonna try to be switching angles here to see if I can do it. I think I started my channel back in 2020 during the pandemic, and it was scary, like picking up the camera. What am I gonna say? What are people gonna think? I wasn't the best at it. But what was really the best is that I actually picked up the camera and I did it. Like, I got on and I was like, it doesn't matter what anybody think and thought, and I did it. So that's the first thing that you gotta do, is just pick up the camera and go. The second thing you gotta do is post your material. Yeah, that's even scarier, right? Like, you get in front of the camera, you tape it, you probably look at it, and then you're like, I wonder what people are gonna say. Doesn't matter. This is about you. Like, all those old videos that I leave on my channel, if you check out my first few videos that I made, or maybe the first 50 that I made or whatever, but you can see like they gradually also got better, right? And now I'm working like different angles because I'm doing this by myself. I don't have anybody. I don't have a studio of people in here with me like doing all of this. And so it takes, and maybe eventually I will have somebody in here to help me, but I'm that person that likes to know the ins and outs of what I'm doing. But eventually, if I want to grow my channel, I want to grow my viewership, I want to increase the quality, and all these things take time. The point is that you just have to post your material. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Put a description, make a thumbnail, whatever, or don't make a thumbnail if you're scared, or you're just scared of posting, and put a title on and just hit go and turn away, and maybe you don't come back for a week. That's what I did. I didn't come back for a week to look at my first video because I was just like, oh, what are people going to say? And you get to the point where it doesn't matter, because you start to realize as you're doing this that this is all about you learning, and that if you don't do this, you're doing it publicly so everyone can see. And everyone only the people who subscribe to you will see, right? You're putting yourself out there. You're putting yourself in a vulnerable position. And it's tough. It's really tough. When you first start a channel, you have to just turn the camera and go. Whatever it looks like, it doesn't matter. That's why I leave a lot of my old videos up, because I just started off, the angle sucked, everything, it wasn't the best if I was to compare to someone else. But this is not a comparison, right? This is your journey of what you want. If this is something that you want to do, you just have to turn on the camera, and it's not gonna maybe look pretty the first time, but you still have to turn it on, and it's not comfortable turning on the camera, talking to a camera as if you're here with me and I'm talking to you, right? Like, it takes practice. But I wanted to show you that even as I get better, and right now what I'm doing is I am in my office and I am trying to figure out, like, how to use like multiple cameras, different angles, different settings on my app as far as studio sound goes, and just to increase the quality of the videos. But at the same time, like, that's getting a little fancy. When you're just starting your channel, which is the reason why I'm making this, for those of you who are just wanting to start your channel, you just need to pick up camera and just hit start. Record something. It doesn't even matter. Maybe you don't even know what you're talking about, but you just need to do it, because the idea is not, initially, yes, you want subscribers, but the idea is not to just get subscribers, is to get comfortable with what you're doing. And as you go along, things are going to change. You're going to change your mind about maybe what you want to do on your channel, what direction you want to take your channel to, and you'll get better. I think I don't remember exactly when I started my channel, but we're going to try this and see what happens, because I'm trying to use 2 different cameras to do this shot. Isn't that just crazy? Because we don't know. We really don't know. You see other people have their videos and they look so nice. They're all proper. They have the right angle. They have the right shots. The sound is great. But if you don't just turn on the camera and start, like, you'll never do it. And I didn't even start out to make this video today, and I wasn't going to share it. I was really just testing, and I thought to myself, you know what, let me share, because maybe there's someone out there who is thinking about turning on the camera and they're worried about what someone's going to think. Who cares? This is about you. This is about your journey. And this is just about doing it and getting comfortable with it, because if you don't turn on the camera the first time, which is going to be very uncomfortable, you can't get better at it. It's a learning process, and I've been at this for 3 years, and now I'm just figuring out in my apps and in my phone how different settings to change and how to use different angles. And it's fun, but it's time consuming fun, and it's challenging. So I guess that's why I do it. When you are just setting out to start your YouTube channel, right? Like, you're just gonna grab your phone and you're just gonna start it. Now, if you're younger and you've been doing this for a while, you probably know about the different settings on your phone. But when you're older and you just basically use your phone and snap a picture, and I'm not saying I'm old, not at all. Like, I don't always take the time to find out these things, and as I've gotten into my craft here on social media, you need to learn more things. I want to shoot different angles. I want to use different settings. I want studio settings, and it just takes time. You just have to take your time, and don't beat up on yourself if you're just starting out on your journey, because it just takes time. Like, you just learn one thing at a time, and eventually maybe you'll enlist someone to help you. But when you first start out, you're just trying to figure it out. So be proud of yourself. If you can turn on the camera and actually speak to someone. Like, when I first started, I don't take down my old videos just for this reason, because when I first started, I like to go back. I don't always go back and look at them, but I want my viewers to see that, yeah, I might get better as it goes. But when I started out, I just turned on the camera, I sat down, the angle sucked. The picture sucked, the quality sucked. I did it, right? So that's what counted. That's what counts, because it's drumming up the courage to even do it. So I'm just showing you this today to show you a little back scene of what I do on a Sunday when I'm not taping for you, when I'm not putting out content. I'm still every day learning something new and trying to figure it out. So that's what it takes if you want to start a channel. It takes you to turn on the camera, talk, and just do it. It doesn't matter what it looks like. And I know that is something that we think, like, it has to be perfect. Other people have their videos, and hey, in the next scene, the couple scenes, you're just gonna see me just playing around and goofing around with the settings and stuff. So I just thought it might be interesting for you to see that. All right, check it out, and then we'll get back to the top. And I want to see how I can do that and change the angles. Yeah, what do you think about this? What do you think we should do? What do you think? What do we think here? What are your thoughts on the topic? Because I think this is insane, like really insane, because I don't know what channel froze. I don't know what's going on, but what do you think? What do you think? What do you guys think? What do you think about that? Camera froze. In the world is going on. Go out there, turn on your camera, just do it. Learn settings and cameras and little cute things like setting goals. Do that a little bit at a time, and you're 100%, 1000%, you're gonna get better at it. Don't be afraid. Do not compare yourself to anyone. Only person you should be comparing yourself to is yourself. So each video you make will be your gauge for what you need to do with the next one. Okay, you got it? So are you ready to go out there and pick up a camera and do this? Let me know. Drop me a comment down below if you're actually gonna pick up the camera today and do it. Believe in you. All right, go out there, do it. Until next time, love you. I'm sending you kisses and love, light, and knowledge. Spread the wealth.